What's going on YouTube? It's your boy J Rose. Welcome back to the page Ghostflykickz. Before we get started, if you haven't already, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to this channel to be notified when new content is uploaded. We're on a mission to upload more content more frequently this year, and I appreciate you rocking with your boy. Now, let's get into the news. This Saturday, January 15th, Nike/Jordan brand will be releasing the Air Jordan 4 Red Thunder, or as they're calling it, Crimson, for a retail price of $190. And this is going to be a hot year. We've got the Red Thunders, which some people are really looking forward to. We've got the Cardinal 3s, which is something really nice coming up in February. And then All-Star Weekend, we have the Playoff 12s, along with a plethora of other shoes coming out. So it begs the question, how difficult is it to acquire these shoes for retail? We've learned over the pandemic that the supply of shoes have been impacted greatly due to supply chain issues, shortages, scalpers, and etc. So the next question has to be, is there a place in the game for UAs, aka counterfeit shoes? And historically, I have always stood upon authentic shoes. I'm definitely in favor of copying shoes for retail or authentic shoes. It's just me as a person. With that being said, I can't knock someone for buying a UA instead of paying a premium, especially when that premium is in the thousands of dollars for a shoe that they really do intend to wear. It's one thing if you have a shoe that you consider a grail and you don't wear it and you copped it for retail or reasonable price. It's another thing to pay resale for it and then you're just going to wear it as normal. Now, there's nothing wrong with that either. But under that logic, if I'm just planning on wearing the shoes because I really like the shoes, why would I pay such a premium for it if I'm just going to wear it as any other shoe? So that's where the UA comes in. And UAs have been around for a very long time. They've actually gotten a lot better in their quality and their reproduction of shoes over the past 20, 30 years. And they're not going anywhere. You know, a lot of people ask, well, how come Nike doesn't shut all these counterfeit companies down? Because they're usually coming from China or Taiwan, the same places that they're creating their authentic shoes. And the honest, ugly truth is, they're not very interested in them. There's a lot of politics to it. But until they start really infringing on their product, they're not pressed to shut them down. Now, they are interested in shutting down these resellers who are bootlegging shoes. But the individual companies that are doing them, these factories, they're not as interested in them because they move such low volume that it doesn't really impact their bottom line. Think about it like this. You know, a shoe that's really hot, like these Crimson Red Thunder Jordan 4s, they've probably made close to 100,000 pair of those. And they're going to sell out. There's no way that shoe is not going to sell out. And Nike's okay with that. They can make more potentially, but I think they're also trying to preserve the brand mystique of the Jordan. Remember like a few years ago, 3-4 years ago, when Jordans weren't selling out and they were sitting, which to some people that's a great thing because now you can walk into a store and get the pair you want without having to fight in line. On the other hand, as far as brand representation, it is a little bit of a downer because now it seems like the shoes aren't as coveted as they should be or as they're marketed to be, perceived to be. So I think Nike has finally hit the sweet spot as far as number of pairs to make per model, per colorway. So once Nike fill their quota of 90 to 100,000 pairs, if any unauthorized factory or counterfeit factory sells another 50,000 pairs total, they're not necessarily worried about that because they got their money and they're on to the next shoe. So this video, we're going to do something different. We're going to talk about UAs, their place in the game, and what to expect if you are in the market of buying a UA. Once again, I don't endorse it. This is for educational purposes. And I'm really telling you this because I have been a victim of defrauding. I've purchased a shoe under the premise it is an authentic shoe just to receive it and then determine that it's counterfeit. Now, luckily, every situation that's occurred, I've been able to get my money back. And actually, that has helped me make this video today. You'll see shortly. But for those of you who are interested in buying a UA, I'm going to give you guys some tips on what to look for, what to expect. And once again, if you are a person who is out here defrauding people, selling UAs under the premise and pretext that it's an authentic shoe, shame on you and you should stop that immediately. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get to this video. I'll be right back.